Hey guys, welcome to my workshop. Today's Wednesday. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. So if you have been following my channel, you definitely know that my last video was also a project update, kind of shop update video. But it was also about me going to Honduras. Well, I've got news for you. I'm back. I came back safe, went there safely, and had a real fun, great trip. And I want to share more about it with you right now. So before I headed off to Honduras, in my shop I made some wooden whistles. Now there will be a project video showing me showing you how I made those, and it'll be uploaded sometime shortly. But I made these whistles with the intention of bringing them and then passing them out to the kids down in Honduras. And I've got to tell you, they loved it. And when we were working on this church throughout the day, I could hear a whistle here and there. It was really cool. So there's so much that I could say about this trip. It's hard to put it in words, except for the fact that I guess the best way to describe it is that it's definitely life-changing. Going on this missions trip has changed my perspective on so many different things, and one of them I would just mention is just to not complain a lot. Being in Honduras, there's a lot to want to complain about. You know, just bugs, just little things that here in America we complain a lot about. But over there, they just don't complain. And that was astounding to me because you just did not hear that. And what you heard instead was a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, and just a lot of passion. Each person that I met down there had a lot of enthusiasm, and they were really joyful. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're in church basically almost every night. And when you are a Christian and you are going to service every single night, you can't help but be joyful because you're just in an atmosphere of that type. And that's just in itself challenging too. So this trip didn't only just challenge me in that respect with just being joyful, but just the fact that realizing just all the little things that we do here that it's kind of wasteful, between how much water we use to take showers, things we throw away, sometimes just not eating everything on our plate. It's hard now to maybe look at those things the same way. I look at them very differently, and my life has been forever changed. And one of the other things that I gained that I don't think I necessarily came back, or I didn't think I would come back with this as well, is that I've gained friends, new friends. There's primarily three people. There's Eduardo, there's Katrin, and there's Kayla. There are three people that speak a lot of English, so maybe that's why I was able to connect with them pretty well. But I got to play guitar with Eduardo. He was one of the worship leaders at one of the churches, and it was really, really nice to be able to connect with him and make a new friend through him. Also, Katrin, she showed us a lot of going here, going there, what to do, kind of helped me on my Spanish a little bit. And then Kayla was the same thing. It was just one night me and three other people went out and they were showing me the town, and she was very helpful with that. And also just the language barrier. You know, there's lots of people who speak Spanish that don't speak English, so she was a great help too because she speaks very fluent English. So that was helpful too. But I didn't really expect to come back with new friends. And these people I'm able to connect with through social media. And that's just awesome. So there will be a couple videos. As I've already mentioned, I've got the wooden whistle video that's going to come up. But then there's also going to be another video that's totally just about Honduras. It's not going to be a narrated thing. It'll just show some pictures, some videos that I took down there just to kind of give you more insight on what I went through and to maybe challenge you to say, you know, if you go to a church that does a lot of missions trips, or you just know somebody that does missions trips, maybe this will challenge you, and maybe, you know, you might want to do one now. I'd say you should. There's basically no reason to not. You can go to one and work like I did. We went and built scaffolding. We worked at mixing cement and sifting sand, all sorts of things. But there's also the side of it where you're playing with the kids, or you can maybe help with food if you wanted. There's so many other things you can do besides just working, even if they're calling it a work trip. Missions trips can be work. They could be a ministry type of trip. So, look for those and get involved, because they are life changing and you will never ever regret it. And I'm already planning to hope to go back maybe next year sometime. So I'm really excited about that. But you'll be looking for those 2 videos coming up shortly. And I also just want to say thank you. If you were somebody who prayed, I did have a chance to look at all of the comments from the last update video, and I saw that a lot of you prayed. So I want to thank you so much, because the praise report, me out of 6 people, I don't know about each individual one, but I didn't get any bug bites. I didn't get sick. I actually honestly didn't even get sunburned. I just really was fine. I had no problems at all, and I believe that all the prayers is why that happened. Even my family and church family were praying for me. So thank you for that. Thank you for praying for me, and thank you for watching this update video. Projects will start to come up through again. You'll be seeing them come up on Fridays. Also, the Quick Tip Mondays will start to come back into play as well. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.